Hello, my friends. Happy Thursday. Okay, I have a couple thoughts that are coming to me as I'm talking to you. I'm like, oh wait, there's something else. Okay, I don't know about you, but I was feeling a little overwhelmed. This Thursday feels like a Monday to me, probably because everyone in my family is finally back to school and work, and I'm getting caught up on all the things, which is such a great feeling. But when you're getting caught up on all the things, sometimes it can create overwhelm because all of a sudden there's too many things. Like I can see I had squirrels happening in my brain, and I have this unfinished project and this unfinished project, and I have some things on my to-do list. So I was giving myself this pep talk after I took my shower, and I wanted to share it with you guys because someone here today needs it. It's about what do you need to do today to win your day. So when your feet slide into the covers and your head hits the pillow, what are like 1 to 2 things that you need to do to move you closer to that next level version of yourself? Maybe it's holding that promise to yourself that we've been talking about. Maybe it's getting enough water in. Maybe it is finally booking the appointment, or remembering to transfer your laundry from the washing machine to the dryer, moving your body, pushing play. What is one thing that you need to do today that you can check the box and feel like you were successful and you won your day? There's no way that we're ever going to get all the things checked off of our to-do list. It's just like almost virtually impossible. And if you do, I bet that a large amount of those things will pop back onto tomorrow's to-do list. So if you're like me and you were feeling this momentary overwhelm, you're exactly where you need to be. You have plenty of time to do the stuff that actually freaking matters. And then pick 1 to 2 things that will move you closer to who you want to be, keeping the promise to yourself. Okay? Cool. Great talk. Secondly, I've been talking with Carla a lot about protein. We're doing Lift More, and we have been lifting heavy. And the number on the scale when you're lifting heavy, sometimes it doesn't go down, sometimes it goes up, and that can be kind of a mind F. So she was talking to me because her husband is a personal trainer, which I don't have to be that. To be a coach, you don't have to be a personal trainer. You don't have to have initials after your name. You don't have to have it all figured out. You are just a human committed to working on your journey, getting a discount, helping other people if you want. That's what we do as coaches, okay? We're not wizards. We don't have it all figured out. Our life isn't super orderly and perfectly aligned. It's just committed people that want extra layers of accountability. See the gift in this, right? Because it is a gift. It's changed my life, and I get to help you change your lives if you want to, which is really rad. It's also payday every Thursday. Okay, I was going to talk about coaching, but there we go. We just did, okay? We talked about it. You can make money doing this. You work on your own journey. My job is my journey. Your job can be your journey, and if you're really struggling with start stopping, I'm challenging you and encouraging you to seriously consider it. You guys, it took me like over a year to say yes to coaching because I had all these limiting beliefs and all these fears that it was going to be creepy and gross. But really, it was just me working on my own journey, and it's kept me so honest and committed and showing up. So think about that. Plus, you save money on your products. Cool. Okay, so back to Carla. We were talking about when you're lifting, if you are not seeing the results, there's 3 things. Number 1, you're not getting enough water. Number 2, you're not getting enough sleep. Number 3, ding, 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 you're not getting enough protein. I was definitely not getting enough protein. I was kind of following gut protocol, kind of doing portion fix, kind of just doing whatever the hell I wanted. By the end of the day, I was like, just put those chips in my mouth. Let's not even talk about it. Let's just do it. Nobody needs to know except all you guys that I tell about. So we've been kind of texting back and forth, like, what's happening? I'm like, what are you eating? Just send me freaking pictures of your food, okay? And I know some of you do this with me too, right? You're like, I just need to see what you're eating because I'm not really sure. Girlfriend is eating a lot of protein, and it showed me that I am not eating enough protein. And I have, my taste buds have been weird ever since last fall when I got, the big sickness. So sometimes it's hard to eat food. Sometimes it doesn't, maybe I'm lazy. I don't want to chew my food. I just want to drink it. So that's why I love my Shakeology. I may or may not be drinking 2 recovers a day. And I know that's not sustainable, but it tastes damn delicious and it's a lot of protein. So today, you're my accountability. I'm sharing that with you because maybe your nutrition is off track. Maybe you're also doing something that's heavy on the lifting and you're just not fueling your body. And you have to fuel your body. I have the same conversation with my kids, so I don't know why I wasn't taking my own advice. But this is just that gut check reminder that you need to be fueling your body. And so I'm back. I commit to doing Portion Fix. Maybe not so much gut protocol because it's just not where I'm at right now, and that's okay. Doesn't mean I failed, doesn't mean it's not for me, doesn't mean it's not for you. It just means that in this moment, I'm gonna be authentic and true and not try and put a round peg in a square hole. That's okay. We're allowed to pivot, we're allowed to change our minds, we're allowed to try things on and see how they go, and then redirect and realign as needed, right? Yes, amen. So anyway, I'm tracking using the Portion Fix guide, and just out of curiosity, because that's the whole premise behind Portion Fix, is it simplifies your macros and all that, so you're not having to figure it out. You're not having to keep track. And if you're actually following it, it actually is very, very close. Because like I was looking at the can of chicken and then I was measuring it. And I was like, oh, if I actually follow my freaking containers, it'll put me right where I need to be. So that's the second little nudge there, okay? So are you eating enough? Are you eating enough water? Are you drinking enough water? Are you getting enough freaking protein? If you are getting enough protein, are you getting enough veggies, carbs? All the things matter. Kumbaya moment, right? And then sleep, which is also rest and play. I think that all of that falls into that category. And I know a few of you are just going through life changes, and so your cortisol is up, your stress hormones are up, and so you can't eradicate stress from your life, but you can intentionally take some time to prioritize rest and play and maybe meditation. I shared a meditation with a lot of you. I put it in this group today. I hope that you take the time to do it. Michelle Chalfant is one of my very favorites. I found her over on YouTube. She's got a lot of really great stuff that I've been sharing throughout the years, but she's also an Insight Timer, which is a free app. You guys, if you're into meditation, or you want to become a meditator, you should go check that app out. It's totally free, and you can actually edit your search parameters. So if you want, I am very specific. I am very particular about what kind of meditation I want to do. I don't want any kind of weird hocus pocus shit. I'm weird about it. So to me, this feels safe, and I found a few people on there that I love. So you can always find me on Insight Timer, and you can see the meditations that I do and stuff. But anyways, it's a whole lot of random, okay? So number one, how can you win at your journey today? It doesn't have to be everything. It probably won't be everything because it's busy. Life is crazy. It's happening. It's unfolding. And that's not an excuse to kick your journey down the street. It's not an excuse, okay? If you're living in that space of I'm just too busy, cry me a freaking river, yo. We're all busy. You prioritize what matters to you. And if that stings, good, it needs to. If you're not prioritizing your journey, if you're not doing some of the really small basic things, I'm not telling you prioritizing your journey means doing all the things. I'm telling you to pick 1 to 2, maybe 3 things that will serve you, that will make you feel proud, that will make you feel like you honored the promise to yourself, and that will move you closer to that version of yourself that you want to be, because this whole thing is built on self-belief. It's built on self-belief, it's built on self-trust, and the way that you cultivate the belief and you grow the trust is to do the thing you said you were going to do. If that means you're going to drink your water, or you're going to move your body 5 minutes a day, or you're going to take time to figure out your nutrition, that's what you're going to do, okay? You're going to do those things. You're going to check the box so that tonight when you get into bed, you can say, you know what? I won at my day. Doesn't mean you did everything. Doesn't mean you're a crazy person, but it means you prioritize the stuff that actually freaking mattered, okay? Number 2, coaching is epic. I love it. I'm happy to answer any questions. So many of you would took us at this. You would be terrific. So many of you are like, I can't afford this. Coaching is the perfect remedy to that. You get to work on your own journey. My job is my journey. My job is my journey. That is my journey. That is my job. That's what it is, okay? I do my personal development, which means I listen to something, I read something, I consume something that helps my mindset and my heart set. I commit to my journey. I show up and I share it, either in here or on blog groups or on social media. I share it. It's accountability. It's another layer to keep me honest, to keep me committed, not to be perfect, but just to keep that forward momentum going. You can invite people if you want. It's what I do. I message people. I'm a human. I'm not a robot. I'm not gross. I just share my journey. And then I invite people that I genuinely like. I don't invite everyone, just the people I like. So what? I want to work with people that I like. I want to work with people that I'd like to go on vacation with. I want to work with people who are just like me, because this changed my life. What a freaking gift. And so today is Thursday, which is a payday. Every Thursday we get paid And there's no guarantees, right? Beachbody doesn't guarantee any level of income, but I may have made money at this every single week I've been a coach for the last 8 years. Yeah, maybe give or take a couple weeks, but I'm always a work in progress. I'm always committed to a program. I'm always on social media. That doesn't mean I'm living my life on social media. That doesn't mean you have to live your life on social media, but you do have to share parts of your journey. It's a social business, right? I'm not. That being said, I am an introvert, and I'm not going to say that I run around wanting to give everyone hugs. That's the opposite of how I am actually in real life. But it's been such a gift because, number one, that accountability piece, and number two, I get to do this when I feel like it, which means, an hour a day. I get to put on my mask, and I get to pop on, and I get to love on people, and I get to show up in your inbox, and I get to encourage you, and I get to share tools and tips and solutions that have helped me. I'm not here to sell. I'm not here to peddle things. I'm not here to convince people, right? If you've been here any length of time, you know that. I'm not here harping on you. I'm here because I love this, and I believe in you, and I want you to see results in your journey, okay? Final thing, nutrition. It freaking matters, okay? So if you haven't already looked at the nutrition tabs on BOD, do that. It's not marriage. It's not tattoo. You're not going to get a failing grade. We're not going to kick you back to a remedial class. This is about you being a work in progress, about you figuring out what will serve you. This is never an all or nothing journey. And so if just listening to this is overwhelming to you, then guess what? You're just going to go with option number one, which is do the things that help you win today. Maybe you're going to text a spicy text message to your person. Maybe you're going to finally sit down and take 5 minutes to just breathe and ask yourself, how am I doing? Okay? It doesn't have to be life shifting, but when you do it consistently, it does become life shifting. All right? All right. So thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I hope today you're winning at your journey. I hope you feel proud of where you're at. And I hope that you do choose to collect all your wins, because your journey is your journey. It's not unfolding at anyone else's pace. It's exactly where you need to be. You're right on track. You're in alignment with who you need to become, hopefully. And if you're not, you're going to use this as your Tookus nudge to do the thing. You know what you need to do. And if you don't, guess what? You have a coach to help you figure it out. So that being said, I'm going to dig into my inbox here in a couple minutes, but I believe in you. If no one else has told you lately, you're doing an amazing job. Like I just said, you're exactly where you need to be. You can do this, okay? So do the next right thing and then be proud of yourself.